34 minutes after 7 o'clock on a Friday morning. Sitting here with a guest in studio. Good morning, Mario.
Well, good morning, Las Vegas, New Mexico.
What is going on? Las Vegas has been pretty good to you the last few days, buddy, huh?
I have to say, man, we had an amazing time Wednesday night where we presented our CD at Dick's Liquor.
I mentioned to them they can go on to Facebook to check out some of those pictures.
Yes, you can. You can go on our Facebook page, Netherfall, or actually they're not on our website yet, but we might put them on there.
Okay, very good. Now, let's. We talked about a few things last week. First of all, I do want you to tell us a little bit about the CD party, but I also want you to give us a little bit of background again for all the listeners that weren't able to catch the interview last week and are dying to know what kind of what your background is, since you're from these parts, how you ended up where you're at now, how you got together with your band, how you put together the CD, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So if you would, first of all, great turnout Wednesday night, I'm assuming.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing, I was very surprised, and like I mentioned on Facebook, it's a once-in-a-lifetime event.
Yes.
And it was definitely that night. It was wonderful to see friends and family.
I saw that so many people I recognize. I'm going through the pictures. I'm like, oh.
In fact, I kind of expected something like that, and it actually happened to see people that I hadn't seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it was just such a great pleasure to see those people.
Very nice.
And it wasn't even a reunion. So,
exactly.
Usually that's when you see those people.
And I had a lot of folks, all week long after the interview, I had a lot of folks asking about. About the CD release party and about the CD, how they could get the CD. I said, well, they're going to have some available at Dick's. After that, you're on your own, man. You're done. I got mine. I don't care,
Exactly,
But we'll get them some information on how they can get their hands on that CD, because I did get a lot of folks that were really liking the music and really, really wanting the CD. So we'll talk about that as well.
This is something important. I really hope that people like the CD because we worked very hard on it, and just the turnout that we had, and we're actually almost out of CDs to tell you the truth.
I bet.
And they're going pretty well. They're selling well. But for the question that you asked before, I was born and raised in San Miguel.
And you ended up in Italy. So tell us, how that journey got you there.
I'll make that long story short.
There you go.
Well, basically, at 19 years old, I left Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I went to live in Hawaii. During Hawaii, I lived in Japan. I lived in Puerto Rico. And then at one point, I moved to California.
Mm-hmm.
California, I stayed there for a few years. And then I got hired on a big show to tour all of Europe. Started in Paris, toured all of Germany, and finally got to Italy.
Nice.
That was pretty short, right?
That was a short trip for you, huh? And
Yes.
Over a period of... how many years?
Oh, this is a period of quite a few years.
Quite a few years.
Yeah,
okay, you're going to say that because you don't want to share your age, right?
It's best that way.
I gotcha. So now tell me a little bit about how you ended up. How you ended up with your band. We talked about it a little bit. We talked specifically about the guitar solo on the song "Memories," which, by the way, is my favorite song from the CD. And you told us, kind of how you hooked up with these guys and how the video came about. If any of you would like to check that out, you can do that on their Facebook page, or you can do that on my Facebook page as well. You can see the videos.
Yes, or any of my friends can see it on my page as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's everywhere now.
Yeah, definitely.
And let me just thank everybody who's been posting it on their Facebook walls. It's amazing because you're helping us get our music heard.
Yeah, it is. How did you hook up with your band?
With your guys?
Right. Yeah, we were talking about that.
Well, basically, it was a pretty long process because during the time that I was in Italy is where I started really my musical career. So I actually came out with a solo album with Sony Music, and after that, I decided that my passion was to be with bands.
Right.
So I started up with some bands. I've had such a lot of bands. And finally, they actually contacted me, this group, Netherfall. They needed a front man and gave me a call. And so we hooked up. They liked what they heard, and
Went from there.
It went from there.
Very good, very good. And you guys have been playing together for how long?
I've been with him for about 6 years now.
For about 6 years.
Yeah.
And how long we talked? You said that the music and the lyrics and everything is kind of a compilation, kind of a gathering of all of you, a meeting of the minds, if you will, that everybody kind of got together and worked on the songs, the writing, the lyrics. So you all do just a little bit of everything as far as that goes.
We all collaborate on everything, lyrics, music. I mean, like a song can start off with a riff,
right,
and then we take it from there. They maybe develop it musically, and then if I have any ideas for melodies, then I put in my melodies, or also they collaborate on the melodies. Lyrics, we all collaborated.
I was going to say, start with some lyrics and throw the music in later if you've got that kind of thing.
It usually starts with the music, yeah. But memories actually are all my lyrics, because it's based on a personal relationship I have.
I was thinking, yeah, and if you look at the video, it's a great video, by the way. Now you told us that you guys shot the video in was it one of the camera guys or one of your production guys?
Yeah,
place?
It was. We had such luck on that video because, as I said to you before, we are self-produced. And so basically everything that you hear, everything that you see, we have done with our own hands. And so we were very, very, very fortunate on that video shoot. The location is amazing. And,
it is. That is gorgeous up in that area.
I mean, it's like a two-story mansion, I believe, 2 or 3-story mansion. It was actually one of the cameraman's dad's house.
There you go.
So he just lent it to us,
Nice. That worked out perfect for you. And so how long did it take you guys to put the CD together?
Well, the CD, it took us about a year. Because the other guys, by the way, are all Italian. And, they have jobs and stuff. And so...
Jobs?
Yeah.
Jobs.
Can you believe that? They actually work. So, it took us a while, the writing process... putting it all together, the mixing, the mastering. For those musicians out there, you know what I'm talking about.
That's right. It's a long process, but we first of all, we love to have some of our locals. I have a lot of folks come into the show, some of our local groups, our local talent, because as we also mentioned last week, there's so many very talented people up in northern New Mexico, and people, when they think of northern New Mexico, they think Spanish music, and that's it, Right. They don't realize, that there is just a huge variety of talent out there. And so, any chance we get to showcase somebody local. We've had some other guys that have come in, that are doing, hip hop, rap, different kind of music, whatever it is, but they're local talent, and they're really, really doing great. And we're very, very happy to have you here with us. I would like to, if you don't mind, take a quick break and play the song Memories.
You want to go? You want to start off with
this
Memories
morning?
Then?
I do, because that, as I mentioned, that's my favorite from the CD.
Okay.
So we're going to do that one, and then we're going to be back and talk a little bit more with Mario about all of his music. Check this tune out, guys.
I've been thinking of all those years, my memories of you remain, and remind me of the times when we were so in love. The beauty of this moment, watching you wanna thank you for all you've done, for the support and all the love that you gave me. And although we're not together anymore, I wanna let you know, I realize memories bring hope into my life. You make me feel so alive. I realize the memories bring serenity in my life. You help me see life is beautiful. Realize memories bring hope into my life. You make me feel so alive. I realize the memories bring serenity in my life. You help me see life is beautiful.
The song is Memories. The CD is entitled Breakout, and the band, of course, is Netherfall. Joining us this morning, Mario Ortiz, to talk a little bit about that CD and the making and everything that came about it. Now, a couple of questions for you. You've been away for quite a while. How is it to be back home, back in the good old U.S. of A?
The good old USA. Well, I got to tell you, like a week before I came, actually 2 weeks, New Mexico was already on my mind. So I started posting food, and I had like tons of comments on that food because, food in New Mexico is amazing. It's probably the best food I've ever tasted. Well, Mexican food.
Yeah, good stuff.
So it's good to be back. Good to be with family and friends. Definitely.
Yes.
And this time around, it was actually a little bit different because of all the
hoopla,
things happening,
going on,
crazy.
yeah. Do you get a chance to come down and visit with your family often, or as often as you can?
I usually try at least. I usually do once a year, but sometimes I get to come twice a year, and hopefully this year I get to come again this summer.
Nice.
I'm hoping that some way, somehow, I can get the entire band down.
Yeah, it would be
so
nice.
we can do a live.
Yeah, that would be great. Now, you had a release party back in Italy. What part of Italy are you in?
I live in Milan, Italy.
Okay, and you had a release party there, and you've got some pictures posted from that party that looks kind of crazy as well.
Oh, that night was actually really crazy. We had a packed house, and we did the live performance of each song of the CD, which it would have been nice to also have done here.
Right.
But unfortunately, my band members weren't here. So,
right.
Which I say hello to them, and I actually want to thank them for believing in me as a front man.
Right.
Because it's quite important.
Great voice. You have a great voice, and it goes well with the music. So I'd say they made a pretty good choice. Would you run down the list of the names of your band members for us?
My bass guitar player, his name is Angelo. My drummer, his name is Tony. And my guitarist, his name is Roberto.
Very good, very good. And you guys have been, again, tell me how long you've been
together
together
for 6 years.
Okay.
So maybe that's why I don't have a girlfriend.
There you go. Well,
I got a relationship with 4 dudes.
There you go. Well, sometimes that's just the way
and
it
let
goes.
me tell you, man, it's not easy, because all the decisions we make have to be, majority.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what
it's. Well, that's kind of how you get where you're going. If you're bickering about this and that, it's not going to get you very far. You have to have that meeting of the minds and be
Yes.
able to all, come together and say, okay, yes, this is what we're going to do. This is the sound we're looking for. And you obviously did a great job on this CD, because the sound is just really, really good. I had, as I mentioned, we've had several people calling me Friday after you left on Friday. Had phone calls. I'm getting text messages all day long, Facebook messages, phone calls. What's the name of the band again? What's the name of the band again? Where can I get the CD? Where can they get the CD?
Well, you can actually buy it online. If you can't get the physical copy, you can go on our website. There, you can also get it on iTunes and the other different, Amazon, I believe. But it's better if you get it on our website, because the majority of the money goes back into the project,
Okay, very good.
which is self-produced.
Yes,
I'll mention
and
that.
yeah, you have to do that, because none of this is possible without you
Yeah.
got to have you
Yeah.
got to have the money to be able to do it, and the fact that you guys are self-produced, makes a big difference, because first of all, you did a great job in doing that, and second of all, that really kind of cuts out some of your
We just cut
a
out
huge part of your budget like that.
Yeah, we cut out all of the middlemen. We had a chance to get on a record label that was based out of Florence, Italy. But after we had that meeting, we just all decided, you know what, we're going to put in our personal experiences, because
Right.
I have a lot, and the guys in my band have a lot of
Right.
experiences. And we said, let's just do it ourselves and cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
So that's why when everybody purchases our CD, they're becoming part of what we're doing.
Right.
And they're helping us to continue our musical journey.
Right.
So Wednesday night we had that release party here in Las Vegas, New Mexico, at Dick's. And I have to say that, like, I was just amazed at all the support that,
Oh
that
yeah,
we had.
yeah.
You know? It was
People come out in droves like that for, especially when they know they're supporting some of our local folks, and I'm sure that you had a lot of family and friends that you hadn't seen in a long time, and they were eager to come out and visit with you, not just to visit with you, but to check out the videos, to check out the CD, and certainly anxious to get their hands on the CD.
Oh,
too.
definitely. I'd want to take this time to thank Charlotte and Jonathan for hosting us.
Great folks over there.
Yeah, for hosting us. It was amazing. They were very helpful. I want to thank Joseph for helping me out with the sound, because we had a really nice setup. I want to thank my cousin Jessica, because she actually gave us the idea of the big screen where to put it.
Right.
And it was actually a really nice setup. We were able to show the videos, and I think people really enjoyed that part.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. Because a lot of folks, well, there are some folks that don't, do Facebook or anything
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
So they haven't had an opportunity to see the videos. So for you guys to be able to showcase it out there like that was probably really good for the CD sales as well, I imagine, because, once they see the videos, they hear the music, and they're hooked. You saw the calls we got last week as soon as we started
that was
playing.
really nice.
As soon as we started playing the music, the listeners were just all over it. They really enjoyed the music, and they wanted to know where they could get it. So again, you can get it from their website, and that's at www.netherfall.com.
Beautifully said.
Very good.
Yes.
Check it out there so that you can get your copy of the CD. And we really, really want to wish you a lot of luck with this. I think you guys are going to do very well, and I certainly look forward to hearing some more music from you guys.
That would be nice. Can I say a few more thank
Absolutely,
yous?
absolutely.
Or how about, can we play Breakout real quick?
Sure, we can do that.
That would be nice, because
Certainly.
being that was our first...
that is the title of the
our
CD
first
as well.
single.
And it is your first single. Let's do that, and then we'll let you get in
Yes, ma'am.
get in some more
That
words
would
this
be good.
morning.
Be strong and live for today. Strength will always guide.
Once again, the song is called Breakout. The band is Netherfall, and we want to thank Mario for being with us. He wants to tell us just a few more things, though, before he gets out of here today.
Yes. Once again, thank you to everybody who purchased our CD the other day at the release party. And by the way, we sold out of T-shirts. As well.
I knew that was going to happen right away.
Yeah, we did. I also want to remind everybody to join us on our Facebook page for upcoming concerts, TV appearances, and we have a live radio performance coming up in Italy, which will be national radio, and it will be online as well, so you can actually hear us online.
Oh, nice.
We'll be doing a couple of songs live acoustic.
Very nice.
So that could be very nice for everybody to hear. And also I want to thank, very special thanks to my brother Benny, my sister Pearl. She did a lot. She's been promoting me like crazy on her Facebook.
Good job,
and
Pearl.
She's actually here, so you want to say hello, Pearl?
She is here with us this morning.
She doesn't. She's being shy.
She's shaking her head no.
My sister-in-law, she did a lot as well, April. My brother-in-law, Joseph, who was my money man on the release. He was like a hawk.
He was all over it, huh?
He's got a job for sure.
All right, sweet.
Thank you, Joseph. And my dad, Rudy, my mom, Gloria, for all the support. All my relatives that were there that night. Just thank you to everybody. I don't know if I forgot somebody. Let me see. Anybody else, bro?
It's your family is
yes.
always there to support you, and it makes a huge difference because
yes, it does.
First of all, it takes some of the load off of you so that you can do what you need to do. But second of all, it's just great to have your family involved in a project like this, because especially in a close knit kind of family like you guys, it's always good to make them a part of your dream.
Well, let me tell you, it was just amazing to have all my family helping me, and they helped so much. It wasn't possible without them.
Right.
What happened Wednesday night. I also want to thank my good friend Ernest Armijo from Armijo's Glass Works.
Yeah.
He hooked it up.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice
you saw
medallion
that chain,
he made there. Yes, very
And as
nice.
a matter of fact, I was telling him that on the video Memories, there's a part in the video where the girl goes and reaches for my chain. That's the chain that he made for me.
Oh, very cool.
So I used it in the video. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I saw him in the pictures out there Wednesday night.
So I always try and and use as much as I can from back home. And definitely my roots have always helped me in all my travels.
Right.
And have always kept me grounded.
Well,
in
you
Mexico.
definitely take it with you, especially if you're from here, New Mexico, and specifically in our area. I know that you tend to, no matter where you go, you tend to take family with you one way or another, and you always end up, coming back home because that's where your support system is.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think people always notice that you're from New Mexico.
Oh yeah, that they do.
It's like you kind of give them that New Mexico love.
That they do. We have a very special way of showing it. But we want to thank you again for coming in last week, this week. And really appreciate it. Look forward to hearing some more music, and I'll be waiting for that
I want to
webcast.
thank you.
You are very welcome.
And you know what? Can I get another hug from you?
We might be able to work that out. We just might be able to work that out.
And if it's possible
for sure.
to close out the show with 30 seconds.
Okay, we can do
Would that be good?
We can do that.
And
We will do
yes,
that.
I want to say hello to all the people in Italy, all my friends in Italy. I want to say hello to all my friends in Los Angeles because this interview will be heard all over the world.
They're going to hear it all over the place. So definitely send a shout out to your guys and thank them for tuning in.
Voglio salutare tutti in Italia. Grazie per essere lì con noi e continuate a essere con noi, ok?
All right, let's go ahead and do 30 seconds. We'll be right back with Mario Ortiz. There you go. The name of the song is?
The name of the song is 30 Seconds.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. We want to thank Mario for joining us again this morning. Really appreciate you stopping by again today to do this follow-up interview with us and let us know what happened at your party the other night, at least some of what happened at your party the other night. And I know you're going to be around town for another week or so.
Yeah, I'll be here till the 9th, and we actually have a few CDs left, so
okay, very good.
Trying to get those out.
All right, and they can contact you on Facebook also if they'd like to get a hold of one of those. Okay, very good. You can also give me a call here at the station at 426-1967 if you would like some more information about that. I'd be more than happy to pass it along to you. Mario, thank you very much.
Thank you,
thanks for the CD.
Thanks
for stopping by, and I wish you a whole lot of luck with with this CD, and certainly look forward to hearing some more music from Netherfall.
Awesome. Well, thank everybody. I want to thank everybody again, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
And hopefully I'll see you guys next time with my band.
There you go. We would definitely be looking forward to that. So let's hope so. Let's hope so. We're going to be back with some news. Mario, thanks again. I appreciate you coming back. And let's do one more tune here.